Well, the labyrinth is very overgrown. So I'm going to come in here and try to clean most of this up today. Can't tell, but there's a labyrinth right there. And then, as you can see, everything is just grown over really crazy since last time we were up here. This was all cleared and cleaned up. That was all cleaned up right here. All that cut down. All of this was trimmed down. That was all cleared out right there. Big, huge area that was set up for camping, which is going to be my next strike today. I have to clear this spot all out down to the dirt from there over and then out and clear up the path going that way, and that way. Because all of this has become super overgrown. In fact, here's Aphrodite. This whole spot should all be just dirt for camping, but it's covered with stuff. So we have to get all of this out. The path right here is gone. Yay! But look at these pretty flowers. Look at the pretty flowers. And more pretty flowers. Pretty, pretty. Very pretty little flowers. Everywhere. I love these little beating hearts. They're all over. Yep. Just fucking flowers everywhere you look. The ground is covered with them. Alright. So I got that cleared. All of this done. Cleared out to there. The labyrinth is almost all done. It finally looks like a labyrinth, sort of, again. I still need to get more rocks. We've planted almost all of the 25 trees that we have. So there's the center, and then it goes out. We planted a bunch of poplars because they're real fast growing. But I specifically planted them around the perimeter so that we can have some privacy in the labyrinth. The path I showed you earlier that was all full is almost all cleared out. Still a little bit more work to get it to where we want it. But my husband's gotten this path done. And Kronos back there. And just kind of given this area the once over, like down there. This is what it looks like when it gets once with a thresher and then raked. And then that's what it looks like after we hit it with a thresher again and rake it. And then tomorrow, I'm hitting this site right here. Entrance, exit. So far, the labyrinth is almost completely cleared out and cleaned up. And looks beautiful. I'm so happy. Wildflowers. We got Aphrodite cleared out. Got the path done to here. Almost got the tree moved. We're trying to move that over there so we can clear this whole big space out. I showed you the other video, got that done, got that done, got a name now at the front of that. Name here. It says enter labyrinth, and then you can go in and the labyrinth is pretty much done. Yeah. We've packed up. She is all cleaned up and ready to go. Pan's Way has been raked. So has Winding Ivy. All the way back to Dionysus. Parking area is cleared out. The rocks here have been uncovered. Thank you to the beautiful and talented Seesaw. All the way to there. I think she's going to come back and help us with the rest of it next weekend, maybe. I got those rocks all the way to there and cleaned up, raked up the beach site. Finished raking up what Runa had already pretty much raked this all into piles. I just put the piles where they're supposed to be and then finished raking out some of the pathways back behind and raked up the cliffside so that this whole space is now ready to go. Heading down the road. This is a spot we still want to clear out for Apollo, along with the top up there where we're going to put a deck so we can put a wood burning hot tub. I come to Zeus. I totally misspelled this sign, so I had to redo it. But there's Zeus. This is what we're going to be working on next weekend, or at least what I'm going to be working on. Dithyrambos is mostly clear. Merlot, red. Pino back there is cleared out. Shiraz still needs work. I got to get rid of these branches, take that tree that's in the middle out, and plant him somewhere else. Parking here. A little bit of parking right here. Thrown weapons range is supposed to be right there to the back to that tree. But it's actually sitting in the archery range right now. This is the archery range, also known as Athena. That's where the stage is going to go. And we're at the end of the property now. This is Hera. Hera just needs a little tuning up. Here's the end of Winding Ivy. And this is Dionysus. Also needs some tuning up, but it's campable for sure. Need to repaint his sign. Get his sign looking beautiful again. This is his little dining area, kitchen area, or whatever. More like the bar, if you know Dionysus. The current composting toilet, which we're going to have to tear down because it's got some problems. But we're building 2 others first, and then we're going to tear this guy down. Over here is where we're going to be putting a shed for our tools. All that over there is the wood that we had beautifully donated by Jill. She got us a card when the property went down. So that wood is all going to be to make platforms for the shed and to make a platform for a tent back in the back for glamping, where Jill will probably be camping. There are little baby trees everywhere. If you look down this path here, all those little orange flags are baby redwoods. And they are, we transplanted these because they were clustered. There were a whole bunch, but they're beautiful. They're doing really well. They were all really, really tiny. We got about 200 of them in a little pack from someone who just gave them to us. But you can see they're gorgeous little trees. So this path runs down to the little river. This is the first glamping site that we're setting up. This is where some of that platform wood is going to go. There's going to be a lower platform there with a 10 by 10 gazebo, and then this is going to be a 20 by 12 platform with a 12 by 12 tent and a front area tent that goes in front of it. So as you can see, we've gotten that pathway's not done, but you can see we got this one and this one done. We're at the parking area. This is a big ass fucking piece of metal that I pulled out of the ground a couple weeks ago. That was a bitch to dig it out because it was down inside that pit. Anyway, that pit's going to be a fire pit. There's going to be a 12 by 12 tent there. And over here there's going to be another little tent like that, I think, with a little lower platform for a deck, and then the upper platform up there for the tent. There's our little spot. There's their mirror. There's my fairy house. There's another one of my fairy houses. Their little play set. The beautiful fairy and all the gifts for the fairies. And a quick runs around the ritual site. Air, fire, pans, little altar, water, earth, and God. I've got to bring the goddess's face. She's supposed to be up there above the pentacle. The entrance. The altar. This is my beautiful ritual space.